All right, ladies and gents. Time is now. It's week 5 of the seasonal. We've got Syndicate taking on Asprit, and there's a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes leading up to this match. Obviously, go over all the stuff that's happened recently. I mean, this is going to be a massive challenge for Syndicate now that their partner, MS, stepped away and now have left the rest of the tournament to be handled by Syndicate players. So what does that do for Syndicate? It removes some of the best tankers and shooters in the game from the team, as well as other Syndicate players just not playing in this match. Just to name a few, we've got Richie, Chalks, Kill Switch, Worst Guitarist, Robert, Steve, Prankster, Athens, 404 Myth. I mean, there's probably at least, 2 full squads or more that are not on this roster. So a lot of guys that haven't got a lot of comp play are going to get their opportunity to shine today. Hopefully Syndicate shocks us all and pulls probably the biggest win out ever. We're going to see what happens. However, we must be realistic in our expectations. I mean, we're taking on the current defending seasonal champions. They're also HCA champions as well, APL 3-time defending champions. I mean, Asprit is the number 1 team. Everybody wants to beat them, and even with MS, it would have been one epic match. So we're going to see how it goes. But while I do have the time, let's just talk matchups. Obviously, we've already seen the matchup. And Carentan is going to be the map. And in terms of how it works, we have the custom layout. As I told you before, server admins are able to set up the particular custom layout, and the teams decided on this layout, the bottom. So Syndicate will be coming from the right, and Asprit will be coming from the left. For me, the most important part, obviously, besides the strong point, which is train station, will be town center to the north. That is going to be fought over massively by both teams. So we're going to see how that plays out in the first 15, 20 minutes of the match. In terms of the rest of the seasonal matches, there's matches that have already gone on and been played, and we'll just quickly take a quick look at that. We had WTH taking on Climber, a Chinese team, and I believe WTH was able to win that. Not sure of the score. I read some comments in Discord that, it was a close match and that it was potentially even winnable by Climber. And as far as the other matches are concerned, I mean, we're going to find out. I mean, a lot of them I think are going off within the next, they're either being played now or they're going off like reasonably soon after the start of this match. And like I said, we got about a 15-minute delayed open for this match because the Asprit server was down. It just wasn't working. Adam reached out to Original, and Original said, sure, we'll host it on ours. So, doing all that back-end scrambling last minute, we're almost set to go. Well, I do have the time, and I just want to peek the end game. We're at 98. I'm going to show you the head-to-head matchup. This is what I think, based on the current roster that's coming out today. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Infantry, there's nothing better than Asprit infantry. They are arguably the best infantry. Not even arguably. I'm going to say they are the best. Tanks is maybe where Asprit stumbles a slight bit. But in terms of artillery, Adam, one of the best to do it. Experience and intangibles, you give it to Asprit. These guys just in big matches just don't lose. So they are coming in as quite a heavy favorite over Syndicate. And I was saying earlier, it's going to take something special. I mean, we might be, privy to something epic that's going to happen. I hope it's just a real good fight. I hope it's not a 5-0. But a lot of guys that you might not be familiar with from Syndicate are going to be playing tonight or this afternoon, wherever you guys are checking in from. Okay, we are 100 in, and I'm not going to waste any more time. We're just going to jump right into the live scene. So here we go. And I just need to say this out loud that I will be joining Feisty's squad. I believe she'll be playing Recon. But we'll just kind of park it over the train station. This will be the point. Get used to it. That's what we're going to be looking at. What else? What else? Rules. We always like to go over rules, don't we? So here they are. Seasonal rules as follows. Protected nodes. They're built at the start of the match. Default is plus 30, so they'll get those 3 sets of nodes up. They'll be generating at plus 60. We'll only be seeing Tigers in today's match, and once the artillery player is in that gun, that is the gun that they're going to stay in for the remainder of the match. What else? What else? We don't have anything else really to talk about. Maybe we could look at rosters just to see who's here for Asprit. There's my guy. It's Mono. He'll be casting the other side for Asprit. But in terms of players for these guys, Boomer Sooners, Irregular, Claro, Fignaldo, T-Rod, like Pollo, all these guys. This is Adams doing the artillery. Sergeant Fupa will be in a tank. Rupert, great shooter. Father Pig, he's usually playing back defense. He's the anchor on the back end. I mean, just Shaka Zulu's here today. Mr. U.S. Ranger is going to be doing dirty things on the back end. I already know it. He's going to be that whammo guy. Fortress will be your MG. Inchon most likely will be commanding. Paradox, top shooter. Convenant, 1200. I mean, these are all guys. You got Valhalla, Takahara. Geez, these guys are, this is definitely the hit squad for real. And for Syndicate, not sure who, actually I do know who's going to be commanding. Shay Tex will be here commanding, but quite a different roster from what we've seen from Syndicate in the last several weeks. We're going to hope to see how this is going to work out. We'll leave if we don't beat ESPT. Oh, I got to love that one. And that kind of rounds it out. We've got a bunch of guys that are going to get tested today. So just waiting on the official. Wonder if we have any messages. Do we have any messages? Okay, we Gucci. All right. So in terms of train station, what's train station look like for both teams? I want to say it's a relatively even point for both teams. They both will arrive at around about the same time. Truck snipes are going to be a thing. If any of the AT players can get a lucky snipe on a transport truck, or one of the light tanks that come up can get a couple shots on a tank, on another supply truck or something that's bringing inf, that's going to be a big advantage. So everybody's going to be rushing the point and fighting for the strong point, the ring. I also believe this little mansion down to the south will be occupied by at least a squad, and then obviously the church area to the north, town center. So it's going to be interesting to see how both teams separate. A lot of teams think, throw everything toward the strong point and then fan out. Asprit, generally, I'm going to say they're probably going to go heavy, as well as Syndicate should, go for the church and take the area to the north and then work their way down. I don't expect too many bodies underneath. I expect tanks kind of in the 8 a lot off the start, and then maybe they rotate up and behind. I mean, a lot of the light tanks are going to be doing these YOLO missions up and behind both sides. It's a little easier for the U.S. because I think there's just a little more open space to run, whereas, for Asprit to get in behind, it's a lot tougher. There's a lot more places for Inf to hide with their AT. So, and again, we're just going to see what happens. All right, just wait for everybody to do their thing now. I think she's not going to be in. All right, that's armor. Not going to probably be in armor. Okay, there's Feisty. Option. Let's keep the roll. Jesus Christ. All right, men. For those of you just tuning in, and this is kind of new to you, all matches are on a 30-minute delay. So by the time you see anything, it's going to already be a third of the way done. Switch this shit around. Resources, progress bar, GFP. All right. And shout out to all you guys voting on whether the stream's going to crash. I thought that was hilarious. I'm hoping it doesn't crash, but if it does, I don't know what to say, man. Might be time to hang them up. I mean, I've been talking to my man Giga a lot, and he seems to think it's time for me to get out of the business and go play some RTS or something. OP's getting down, just so that anybody who's building nodes can spawn on those and hop back in the truck. 50 minutes, or 50 seconds, excuse me. Oh shit, I missed the clock. Did I miss it? Yeah, sure shit did. Hold up, clock. We get it on the drop. We got 18 seconds. All right, looks like we got the clock running right. Hook with the boys. And here we go, baby. Week 5, 2025 Winter Seasonal. About to pop off. Syndicate and Asprit taking on the defending champs. So let's see. Syndicate looking like they're prioritizing the south, not sending many bodies to the north to church. Recon and the medium going toward the point. Let's unhook and let's see if we got any snipes coming out. So in terms of bodies, looks like Syndicate is heavy to the south where Mansion is. Opting for the map control immediately and giving up the strong point itself. Syndicate doing a nice control of the southern mansion. Looking like it's easily in their hands. However, the strong point, which carries the most weight, is +3 for every body that's in there. And that, as you can see, is firmly in the hands of Asprit. So even though Syndicate was 50% of the way capped, it's now up to them to wrestle Asprit out of the strong point. are sitting on the strong point, train station. So that's +9 in terms of cap weight. Now, Syndicate's starting to fold the guys in from Mansion. Real nice fight. Stoop, Philly, and Bob with the Stewart. Trying to suppress Inf. Trying to hit those back courtyards along with artillery. Lots and lots of satchels. We're going to be seeing this over and over again. Asprit pushing their inf up. Pushing toward they expect, or where they expect Syndicate to have their inf. Moving the front line further west. Syndicate's now backed up out of the strong point itself and fighting on the back foot in the E. 3/4 of the way capped. Go down for Sin. And first blood is definitely going to go to Asprit. They're seconds away from earning that 3-2 lead. And there we go, it's official. Now it's up to the squad leaders for Syndicate. Get your OPs up. 1 is up. 2, 3. A couple other squad leaders have their OPs up. Syndicate down in the south, controlling Mansion, trying to get their bodies up north. I'm going to say success for Syndicate's going to have to look toward their tanks to have a huge day. Going to really need to support their infantry. George loading it up, got another one. Unlucky on that Rick, but medium gets to live another day. What a great shot by George. George W. That's massive. Puts the pressure back on Syndicate and their inf. And And their flag taking down 2. Not worried about the camo, rocking the white helmet. He and Goose. He's close enough to that OP. Claps the OP. Doing a nice job of allowing his imp to move up. Now Captain is going to send his guys further to the west. Gotta love those. GK holding the line. About to run into dash 30. It's just cleverly just sitting, waiting. And those filters are massive. OG getting the call out. Stealthy. And try and hold the lane. He's got 2 Covenant, dash 30 pushing him. Misses a shot, misses a second shot. Snarky Snacks with the one-time quick hitter. And we're approaching like 10 minutes into the match. As you can see, train station out in the distance, 400 meters. Asprit, Inf doing what they do. Cleaning out areas, slowly moving their squad up, boxing out Syndicate, cleaning the front door. However, Syndicate has Eggs, a great shooter in his own right. Lost that lovely feeling though. Cleaning out the mansion to the south. And here's your YOLO by Mars. The two lights about to chase each other down. I think our TC Stoop sees him. First shot misses, hits the stone wall. He's got one in. He's got the imp all around. Nice job by the Stewart taking out the looks. Crossfire from the, was that Panzer IV? Sergeant Fupa, Relic, and my boy Jammin'. Stewart's about to run into a bad day. Recon flare, and not Syndicate. Scratched one of those light ones off the board for Syndicate. Boy Gamer loses that, but Tommy's got his back. Question is whether or not Spree knows that the garrison is sitting. These two squad leaders, Tommy and Eggs, are going to have to anchor it for a while to clean out. Especially knowing that the Panzer IV is right there. Recon flare going out for Syndicate. Pips, Water Park. Lighten it up. That boy, not too fancy. I don't know about this guy. He's something else. But he gets the job done. And Pip with the carbine kill. But Panzer IV on the hunt with Hitman Alex. Garrison is under some serious contention. Domo the Mad might have bought a little time. Garrison removed. However, Sup's sitting right there. Full box. We are starting to see cap progress on Syndicate's 4th point. Derailed train. Anything that goes beyond 50%, I'm gonna pull off. A lot of times, you'll see players just run that back line. Syndicate will get a fresh spawn and then clean it up. So anytime we're over 50%, it's something significant. Domo with the shoddy. Sergeant Fuba out preparing. Now, Garrison has been removed, including Sups. It's just Eggs. And he got clapped by Ames. And Eggs getting cleaned out of this, getting his OP wiped. Right on map edge in the bottom of the 8 for Syndicate. So the south looks like it's in the hand. Syndicate's going to come back and try and reclaim space in D8. We're going to push over to the front line because Shaka Zulu, Takahara, Clownface are all in the kitchen here. Fignaldo. One of the best pure shooters. Spaghetti. Hearing bombing run. Sounds like an Asprit bomb run. Syndicate needs to rotate guys now. This is your 50% mark. Let's just get a map check in terms of OPs. We've got one OP near the strong point, 2 back garrisons, but nothing on the front line. I think they've been pushed off. And it's up to this group that just spawned in. Clownface clapping that OP. goal is to try, keep getting east, control the north. There's nothing in the north. There's bodies south. Don't believe we see, well, probably won't see a garrison on the point itself. Right man at the right time. Clown face waiting on Davy Jones. Tomato and Clash just boldly bringing the looks into the strong point. Four squad leaders plus the commander. Zoom in the nasty position with the STG-44. Just lane holding. He's got the cover from the looks. Spree's on that straight up shift W. What these guys do. Spree smokes. Welcome back, Little White. Ain't seen you in a minute, boy. Getting a kill on Paradox. Is he back? Did he respawn? Little White's about to get reacquainted one more time. Boys and girls, your boy did miss that. Getting caught out here just tracking the action. It's 4-1. Barely 20 minutes into the match. Syndicate on 5th and final, which is Farm Ruins. So it looks like the stream did go off, guys. Hey, what are we at? We're at 57%. It's gonna crash. Who knows, man? Taka taking down the OG. Supplies being dropped by command. Incheon looking to put garrison up. Looks like on the front door. how close are we? My goodness. So looks like Asprit's opting to go along the 6 and try and hook around. Obviously, when you notice you've got two heavies sitting to your front, Inf's going to look to not take them on head on. Paradox got one more left. Here comes. Stewart's going to live another day. Now, Haggard, don't you be talking that dirty shit, Haggard. The delay is going to last longer than the match. G patiently waits, gets his man. Got a drop. Something going on out there. What did it grab? Ooh, got the 76, so successful peace strike by the Asprit commander Inshan. Putting a further dent in Syndicate's ability to hold at this point. Trying to get some map control. I mean, they're kind of locked into the 7. They're trying to push front door while maintain map control in the 6. Subs are being dropped by command, Shatex. And it's going to be tough. Look, you got Poyo plus 112 on the back end. Just slowly gutting you out. Who was that? Who was that? Nice shot, whoever that was. Might have been from the commander. Taking out a sniper. It seems like U.S. Rangers about to touch the back line. This is your Shift W guy. Just patiently waiting, painting tanks as they come out of main. Definitely here's Snarky. Snarky. Getting it done, boy. Ranger had that. He had the cover and the concealment. Snarky was kind of exposed, but he gets the drop on U.S. Ranger. Spear is going to be one with the bush. Single, medium by Domo. What do we have here? Coming back to help. This was the Stewart from earlier that Paradox just missed killing. It's locked with the old. patrolling, looking for OPs. Where exactly is he? Here he is in B6, moving closer to the point. He's about to run into a hell lot of infantry. Valhalla. He's got one more for him. Valhalla. Man, I think that one might have hit the ground a little bit. It should have been a kill. Stewart is hella damaged. He's just bait. Boys gonna do their best. Oh, got the Rick. Get that gun around. Shoot that shed. How he's surviving it, but he's doing it. Valhalla's still in there, in that shed, just being pesty. Something just came up. Guess we'll never know. Okay, it looks like Syndicate's kind of weathered the storm a little bit. Now it's just a matter of head up, taking these SYNDICATE players down. It's gonna be tough. Mikey gets the clap of OP, takes out Domo. Rupert's just lane holding, not lane holding, just holding. Oh, Cat, come on, Cat. That MG to work, baby. Grenades. Helmet's rolling. Mikey kits the back end. Gets a couple more. Takes down 6 plus OP. Mikey's on a roll, but it's one of those weird things. The OP gets clapped, but the soldiers have already hit that 3-second where they're kind of invincible. They're gonna spawn in. Captain Magoo doing his breakdance. We've got 5th and final. Slowly starting to be capped. Let's check garrison situation. We do have garrison set up. So the HQ is no longer available for spawn. At any point when your final point is being captured, the HQ becomes unavailable for spawn. So then you're relying on your garrisons that you built up. Syndicate is obviously aware of that. They've done it already. And just a real recap. 30 minutes in, off the start, Syndicate got a really nice open. They were about 50% capped, and that's when the brakes slammed shut for Syndicate, because that's when Asprit took control of the midpoint, which was train station. They took the strong point, held the strong point, and then slowly worked their way out to the south, took Mansion over, and 3-2 reasonably quick. I'd say it was a good 10-minute fight over mid. And trying to remember when 4-1 happened. 4-1 did not happen that long ago. We're going to say probably at around the 25-minute mark. It was 4-1. Now we're fighting off 5th and final for the last 10, so just check. Yeah, Syndicate is boxed in real tough here. You do have a garrison to the north. If they could try to pinch down, that's going to be hard when you're losing your front door. Bombing run. Shatex. Going to take down Boomer and Excel. Nacho. What a great bombing run. It's quite a few players. Make it make sense for me. Wow. Nice satchel too. Why not? Again, Team 17, can we please get bombing runs that take out OPs? I mean, they're kind of impotent when you can say they can take out garrisons, but now they can't take out OPs. My God, U.S. Ranger was farming for a minute. Up that rocket, Valhalla. Here it comes. Oh, so screw that. I'm going to hit the K98 on you. Four satchels. I don't know, man. Is he trolling? That's wild. Excel of all people using a medic, that's kind of interesting. Excel is most of the time a squad lead, so to see him playing any other position but that is kind of shocking, and then to see him as a medic is even like, what is going on? This squad that just spawned in breached the wall where Davy Jones is trying his best to hold. Rupert's coming around. Captain's coming around to the north. Rupert's in. Takes down Noodle. Davy Jones gets Nacho. He's shooting Davy. Takes down Boomer. Starting the cap on the 5th. Exactly what they needed. Needed to clear out this this shed. OP is safe as can be. Anything else before we perhaps end this match after about 45 minutes. How we looking? Garrison on the back end, but look at that. When you see that come up on a flare, and woof, airhead. Artillery arriving split second late. This match is about to end in about a minute. Looking like the champs that they are. Then going on to the next round at the 25 winter seasonal. No big shocker. I mean, they are the odds-on favorite to win. In spite of Syndicate not having its A team and MS no longer being a part of the team. And like I said earlier, kill switching the guys. A lot of the players just opting out, and that's their prerogative. However, it looks like it's going to be a WTHW. Let's just about wrap this one up. We got things to do. There we go. Farm Ruins, taking it out, done and done. Go Shake Tex. So yeah, without messing around, because I don't want to disappoint y'all. What is the stream up to? 50%? 53% said I would crash. I need to end it here, guys. So for those 50% of you, 53% of you thought I was going to crash, today was a lucky day. We'll see you again maybe next week. I'll throw the odds back up. Maybe less than 50% next week. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure you're over on the seasonal Discord. Check out what's coming up next. Catch those replays. And don't forget to check out It's Mono. He's the guy who streamed this from the Spree side. And yeah, that'll about do it for me. You guys enjoy, whatever it is you're going to be doing on this Sunday. And we'll catch you on the next. Take care.